I am Federico Ziviani, CEO and second generation at Maison Gerald Charles.
So you have some, for example, right here, I see some tennis happening in that corner. So what do you do with the tennis?
I love to play tennis. This is a special tennis ball watch with a new Velcro strap. You can see how thin it is, and it's probably one of the few high-end watches you can play with on the court. So we have a few tennis players like Hubert Hurkacz that play with this watch on the wrist.
Let's have a look at some of your players. So he plays directly with the watch.
He does play with the watch because it's shock-proof and it's super comfortable. Hubert Hurkacz, we have some signed tennis ball from him. And the
I think I saw him beat Federer once.
Yes.
I was there.
He did one of the last matches against Federer. And then you have the Italian team of the Davis Cup. The coach, Volandri, he wears the watch also.
Some of the players?
Some of players. And then this is the Indian Wells, this year actually. He was playing with our yellow watch and he won the double Indian Wells. Andrea Vavassori.
Cool. Awesome. Here you have Basilashvili.
Basilashvili also, his racket. Yes. And the jersey.
So there's a good connection between the tennis world and the watch world, right?
Absolutely. Especially with Gerald Charles, because we make very elegant watches that at the same time are very sporty. So I started to create this connection because it's also my passion to play tennis.
Tennis is amazing.
I love it. Do you play as well?
Yeah. I mean, before the computers, I was good. Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay.
And here I take you through the anniversary watch. So this year we celebrate our 25th anniversary, and we are remastering an original design from Gerald Charles Genta. So the founder of the brand, Gerald Charles, is the same designer of the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, the Patek Philippe Nautilus, the Pasha de Cartier, the most important watches that were ever designed. They were designed by our great founder, Gerald Charles Genta. And that's why the case is so asymmetric, it's so special, because this guy was the Picasso of watches.
It's amazing. So it says 25. Is this to do with the history?
Yes, we have 25 years of history since the brand was founded with my father and Gerald Genta, and then my uncle, and then me in 2019. Even if I come from a tech background, I was then born and raised in the watch industry.
What you were doing with the tech?
I was working at Salesforce, and before I was working with machine learning and online bidding systems with Python. So,
nice. What do we see here?
This is a new jumping hour with the opal stone. It's a unique piece actually. It's gonna be auctioned for charity on May 12th by Christie's here in Geneva.
Wow, unique piece. That's special. How often do you do unique piece?
A couple per year, so not very often. It's pretty rare.
Right. Which other watch you want to show?
So I can show you this very special. It's a Roman tourbillon. So the dial is made in gold and is hammered by hand. It's a very, very special watch.
Gold hammered by hand.
And then I have one on our product director wrist. Come, Daniele.
Yep.
Show your watch.
Wow.
So that's open work, ultra thin.
Ultra thin.
You can see through, literally.
Nice. Skeleton.
Yeah.
Nice. How difficult is it to get one of those?
Very
Is
difficult.
it like very difficult?
Yeah, because we make only 1,500 watches per year.
So available all over the world?
Mainly we are in Europe, US, Middle East, Japan.
All right. Which is the other watch you want to show or talk about?
Let's talk about this one, the bracelet one. Come here. That's the Masterlink. So that's the last integrated bracelet. We call it Masterlink because the regular case is Maestro and this is Masterlink because it's a Maestro with the links. And it comes from an original design of the great Maestro, Gerald Genta, which you see in the background. This was a unique piece. And from this unique piece, done in 2007, we released last year the Masterlink. which is a more modern and easy to wear version. So all watches have very special mechanics, very high-end movements that you can see through from the case back.
What more can you say about the movements?
The movements are manufactured calibers that are finished by hand here in Geneva in our atelier, and they are extremely solid. That's why you can also play tennis with it. So we combine hand finishing with a lot of reliability and strength.
There's maybe an argument that if you wear the watch, you can play better tennis because you can check the time, how long you economize your energy and stuff like that. The strategies could be better.
And it's a lucky charm.
Lucky,
It's
yeah.
a lucky charm.
Yeah, and it looks cool.
Absolutely.
If you're on the court with a watch, it just shows that you have extra, what do you call it, compared to the player who doesn't want to wear a watch.
That you are very confident on your game. You can even
Yeah.
have a watch on the wrist.
Nice. Can we look at this?
That's the Ducati watch. So this watch was made in collaboration with Ducati officially to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the 916 motorbike. And that's a picture of myself, the CEO of Ducati, and my father.
Nice.
So the wheel of the bike, you see the three-spoke rim, it's on the watch dial. If you zoom in, you can see three-spoke rim in the watch dial that jumps every hour.
Wow, jumps.
It's a jumping hour, similar to that. So this I can show you. We just have the minute hands. When it reaches, it jumps.
Wow.
And now it becomes 7 o'clock. And now 8 o'clock.
Cool.
9 o'clock.
The jumping hour functionality is really becoming something people want.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so. And we have the original design from Gerald Genta himself, done in 2005. So don't forget, this is like having a Picasso painting. Because it's so unique. And from this watch, we remastered the novelty of the year.
But your brand didn't invent it, right? The jumping
We
hour.
invented it, yeah.
You invented
2005,
jumping hour.
yes, this one, this particular setting, we created it. Then there are other brands that do jumping hour in different ways.
Nice. Can we look quickly a little bit on
At
the
timeline?
on the wall with the history,
Of course,
just a little
please,
bit more?
come along. Scusate, sorry.
What do we see here with 1931?
Is when Gerald Charles Genta was born in Geneva. In '82, my father met him for the first time. And then my father founded AP, Audemars Piguet, in Italy. In 1995, the year I was born.
So he did AP in Italy.
Yes, my
Italia
father.
version. I mean the subsidiary.
And then that's all the timeline, when the brand Gerald Charles was founded, the various sketches that we made, you can come. And this is a very important quote by Genta himself, who says why he created Gerald Charles. He created it really for the pleasure of designing mechanics and watches. And here you have some incredible watches. This is a sketch for a private client, unique piece, shaped like a guitar, Gibson.
Whoa.
It's pretty special.
So when you have a client who asks you to do a unique piece, it can happen. There's a
It's
connection
very-
and they ask and
It's not for everybody. There is a selection process and there is a lot of time consuming, but for some special clients, we do that.
all right. So it was a good show for you here.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're very happy here. Watches and Wonders is always a great moment to talk about watchmaking, and having 3 days open to the public is also very good to get to know more people and approach more people to this beautiful world that is very niche still so far.